Coaching, do you think you can sum up tonight's game?
Just a gut check. Before the game, we had a very great conversation with the team about, not quitting and understanding that life will present opportunities for you to quit, but you have to make a choice, and you have to make that choice together. And I think our guys understood exactly what I was talking about, because the thing is, you have to go all in together, and only if one guy steps from the circle, that affects us all. So I think everyone stood in that circle strong before the game and really understood that we have to stay together for the full 48 until the buzzer goes off.
Coach, 7 games you guys have won so far. In all but one of those games, you've had at least 6 players reach double figures again tonight. Is that kind of what you want to see, a more spread out effort than those 30-point games or any of those kind of things?
Well, some nights, they're going to be nights where someone will end up with 28 to 30. So I would preferably like to see the ball shared, because when it's shared, the defensive effort is better. Our rebounding scenario is a lot better because everyone's touching the ball. And also our assist to turnover ratio is down. So I think collectively I like to see the game played the right way where it's shared. And I feel like we can do what you saw today nightly if we focus on those things and make sure that collectively we stay focused on what we need to do in terms of over each possession, what we're trying to accomplish.
Coach, even though third quarter allows the first thing you guys gave in the second half, what were the keys to staying ahead and not getting finishing?
Post touches. I felt like when we were able to get post touches to Ron, Marcus, and Thanasis, the percentages started to come up. Then we weren't relying on the jump shot, which sometimes we can allow that to dictate everything for us. When we start missing shots, they get out in the early transition, and all of a sudden it's a 6-0 run. Where tonight, we were able to put the ball on the post and give ourselves the opportunity to get higher percentage shots, which created better defensive balance. So that's what really got us in control of the game, I felt like, in the third quarter.
Coach, last night, after the loss, you stressed free throws as the downfall of the team, going 11 of 20 last night. Tonight, 30 of 37. What aggressive play did you see from your team to get to the line 37 times and then to convert?
Well, like I was just saying before, when you have multiple post touches, things change. And our system is designed for the ball to go to the post first, because it triggers everything. Once you create a strong triangle, what it does, it gives the other part of the floor the opportunity to get set up, therefore, if anyone converges to the block, now you have the spacing necessary to get quality shots off swings. So it really sets up everything for us. And I felt like Ron and Darnell did a great job of really putting us in a great position from a post standpoint. And I felt like Walker was able to read situations. He was able to put guys in place and then establish what we call our first initiating part of the offense. And when that happened, everything kind of just took on a life of its own.
If your team continues to play like this, do you think they have a chance of making the playoffs?
Well, I believe so. If we focus on doing what we do every day, I think we're one of the better clubs in the league. We're very tough at home. I think now we have to take this concentration out of the road. And that's what it's about, concentration for the full 48 minutes on the road. We almost did it in Maine. We lost by 4. We battled back down on our last road trip. And we almost actually pulled that game out as well in Delaware. So we're very close to what we need to do. I think it's just making sure that we stay focused and committed to what we do. And I feel like if we stay committed to what we do as a team, I think good things are in store for us.
3 of your 4 midseason acquisitions have worked out pretty well. I mean, even better than expected. How have you kind of just adjusted them into the system and got the other guys acquainted with them?
Well, you can't. The one thing that's hard to get is intelligence. It's easy to get an athlete and a guy that can just get up and down, but intelligence is a very important thing that you have to have on your roster, particularly in this system. Walker Russell already has an NBA pedigree from a point guard standpoint, so he understands how to manage the game. Ron Anderson already has NBA pedigree from his parents, Ron Anderson. So both of these guys really understand how to play basketball. And I think if you can keep guys around, young guys that understand how to play, just you know, and how to space the floor. Take your time, man. Let's breathe a little bit, relax. Let's just let the action develop, and then we'll see what we have. When you have guys on the floor like that, it really complements your younger guys that are kind of really quick, like Tenacious. Sometimes it helps Langston as well, because sometimes we can get sporadic. And I felt like they really kept a calm presence on the floor for us.
Yeah, just a week, you can see it.
Last question.
Coach, Marcus Ginyard had 15 points and 6 boards off the bench. Do you think we could see more of him in the future?
Yes, well, Marcus is getting healthy. As you know, he came into camp. We had big things in store for him, and he had the quad injury, so we had to fight through that. And he battled back, had a setback, and then we had to sit him down again for another 4 or 5 games, which, you know, that impacted us because we needed his leadership on both ends. And right now he's healthy, and he's got a clean bill of health, so we're able to capitalize on his talents and what he brings to the game.
Thank you.
All right.